Hey guys, I have a RTI Prophet II PCP gun. It's amazing. And I want to have more magazines. So I thought, why not make them myself? And I bought a 3D printer from Bambu Labs, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to create a working product. So I have made this test plate of all different sizes, and then I can test here. This won't fit. Don't fit. This one will, but then the skirt is not going in. And then I go a little bit bigger, and then I have to press a little bit harder in it. So this would be okay if I make it bigger, because this one is a little bit too big. And if I have a slug here, the slug is also too easy go in here, and in here it's perfect. So this will fit perfect. This hole is a little bit too big, and this one is a little bit too small. So here you have my piece. These two holes underneath here, 480 and 490. I've printed some models. Let's have a look and shoot. Yeah, right, a look and shoot. But let's go further. This is the first one I've printed. And I made the holes the size I wanted, but it turns out the printer is printing the holes a little bit tinier. I have to press very hard to get it in. So this is not quite good. And even the slugs won't fit. So this is the one I've printed here. 480 in diameter. So I'm about to print this one, diameter of 5. So I make this 490. So now I'm gonna show you how you can easily make the holes smaller and bigger. Then I click to bottom view. Okay, so double click on here, and then it's opening the sketch. And here I have the main hole. And then I can double click on here and make it 4.9. Alright, so I have put it into the slicer in Bambu. I think it looks alright, and then just try to print, and then hopefully this time it's the better one. I'm gonna slice. So here you see I have placed some text on it, and then it's gonna be nice. Now let's go for a print. So the printer is laying now the first layer of the magazine, and it's looking promising. Like the Prophet. This printer is going very fast. I really like this one. So it's nice to see if it ends up really good. And it's plug and play. And then I'm very happy. 18 minutes. And then it's finished. It looks amazing already. So now it's finished. It's done. So it's all good. Now let's see how it looks. Well, the finishing is quite good. This is strong. Well, the big question is, do the bullets go in? I have to remove the filament. Alright, so this is still too tight. So now I have cleaned it up. Unfortunately, I have broken one in here. And if I want to try in here, it's a snug fit. And it's turning. I also broke this one. That's supposed to be holding the pellet, so it's too bad. It's good. Well, let's try again. I like this fit. So in here I have my RTI Prophet. Let's try it on here. Well, this fits as well. And I can turn to the left and to the right. And you can see there's still room for your face. So here I have the new magazine. I've drawn the whole pallet holder again. I noticed when I turn this, it's getting a little harder on the end because the first one didn't align properly anymore. So I thought I made all the sketches already, as you can see here. So why not make a new one and make it even better? So I did. And then we'll see if this one will be better. And this one is sent to the printer. And we'll see how this one will go. This is the new printed model. And this, oh no, it's not the new printed model. So this is the new printed model. I have so much laying around. And as you can see, it's quite loose. Before printing, I forgot to turn this around. So now this layer is a little bit thicker and it rubs on here. So that's a pretty shame. This is stronger than the last time. Also because of this knock is holding this piece together. I made the wall a little bit thicker and it's also stronger. I made a little bit more camphor here. And also in here you can see the camphor. And it's pretty nice, slick. So the space between the bullet holder and the wall here is a little bit bigger. So I might adjust the bullet holder a little bit bigger so these gaps will fill more. And then I noticed that the bullet holder pin here is slightly too much to this wall. And it scrapes around here a little bit. I hope you can see. You can see here, this is the knock, as you can see here. And it's also here a little bit closer than here. So I can adjust this pin a little bit more to the right. I print this upside down and I move a little bit this one. Then I think I have fixed the new magazine. Also I noticed that the center pin is a little bit too low. So I am gonna adjust that as well. So now I have adjusted the space between here and it's now in the middle. And this one is a little bit higher. And I have also the knock over here because the knock was sliding onto the bullet holder. So now it's also a nice clearance and little camphors here. So now we can just print this one out and then we'll see how it goes. So here I have a basket of all my old O-rings. Well, let's try to fit this one on and see how the bullets are staying in. Because that's also a question. This is not so many already. Alright, as you can see, it's a tiny little rubber, and let's try. How the bullet goes in. How the bullet doesn't slide in that much easy. So I need to change that. Then I drill a hole in here. So that didn't turn out quite good. I broke it. Try another one. And then faster speed. Well, that did the trick. Yeah, it's holding the bullet. That's quite good. And that one is a little bit too small. And this one is the right size, so I'm gonna open the gaps a little bit more so that the bullets will stay snug. I have printed this new one in PLA CF, carbon fiber. And I think this printer is made for printing this stuff because it's very, very nice. It's pretty good. And I also made the design work very good. So this is right after the printer. I didn't do anything except to remove the support in here, and also a little bit in here. And then I just fixed this one on here, and it was really good fit. So this is quite good actually. And then after, I wanted to test the bullets in here, how the holes came out. So I start pushing the bullets in. And then I noticed some holes are looser than other holes, but it's not a really big deal because eventually the holes will wear a little bit out. So this is pretty good. And then I noticed that the knock is at the wrong side. It has to be on the other side, because when I fully twist till the end, and then the spring has to hold the bullets, but it holds on the wrong side. So my knock has to go on that side. And if I have this magazine here, you can also see that the knock is on that side. And now I feel really stupid because I didn't notice at first. So this is a useless one, but actually I noticed that this height has to a little bit too high, so it has to go a little bit inwards. But otherwise, this model is quite good. So I'm almost there. I have to do a little bit adjustments. And I also set the printer to make a 1mm hole for the spring to hold the tension. And that one is 0.8 for testing. And as you can see, the 1mm hole, it's actually quite good. So I don't have to drill it. The printer is working for me. And also here, 1mm hole, and here 0.8. And actually this is quite good. So this is amazing. I can use this design. I have to make a small adjustments, and then I can order a spring to fit in here and make this end cap here. And then I have a fully working magazine from the 3D printer. So if you want one, let me know. And then I could ship them over your place. I have now laid the first layer of the new design, the newest. We're gonna test this design on the gun and then see if we're right on the money. Only 4 minutes left on the print, so we're almost there. And hopefully this is the final design, that this one is gonna work. Alright, so let's cool it down a little bit. So here we have the print. This is a little bit sticking out. That doesn't work. And here you see some lines. And here the filament. So this is actually very bad. I didn't like this that much. So this camphor is too big. I need to, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. And I still need to remove the support. This looks good. It's a little bit stronger than the other one, because I made these holes a little bit smaller, so that the outer walls would be stronger. So here I removed the support. It's pretty good actually. It's a shame I have broken this one. I had to be more careful. But yeah, I'll just print another one. Let's see if it's now working. It's a little bit stiff. But now it looks good. As you can see here, it's stopping the pellet probe. And now it's loading all the bullets. Yeah, that's good. This is almost flat. That's also good. Okay, this is 8. So this turns out pretty good. It's a shame I have broken that one. This one is also flat. Now I can make some wiring to bolt it down and then try if it's working on my gun, and let's shoot it. Alright, I have made this pin also, this ring, and it turns out very good. It's almost flat. I think it will fit. So that's pretty good as well. And now I'm gonna borrow the spring inside of this magazine. So after some fiddling around with the spring, I noticed that it is still turning a little bit harsh. So I need to loosen the center hole a little bit, and therefore I use the drill with an 8mm drill. Then high speed. So this is rounding the hole exactly, and also a little bit more space. So now you can see it's much more turning easy more. And I also sprayed in some silicone spray here, because the silicone is much more faster grease. It's greasing easier. As you can see, now it's loose, very loose. In. Like this. Wind it up. And if I press hard on it, it is getting stiffer, so I need to lower this on the pellet holder. So I have placed this holder into my lathe. Now I'm gonna turn this off. Just a little bit. But I don't think this is the right tool for this. A little bit deeper. It's not perfect, but it will do. Alright, so now it's flat. Drill a hole, 2.5mm. I think this is actually gonna work. It's a little bit, it has to be a little bit less play, or it's a little bit stiff because it hangs a little bit here. But I think that's gonna be alright. Now let's see if it's gonna hold some bullets. Right, and then I have to turn. Lock with the first bullet. Now it's locked. The newspaper around, and then put some bullets in. Shake it a little bit. All right. So now we have loaded the bullets, and now see if it's actually going into the gun. So here's the machine. Let's cock it. Yes, it does fit, but some pellets are going backwards, so I need to press them a little bit further, otherwise they're going to be stuck. So the holes of the pellet holder can be a little bit bigger, but as you can see, the magazine is fitting right. So now let's see if it's going to shoot. I think the pellets are in the bigger size. Turn away all the way backwards. Now I see. Remove the safe. Well, it actually does work. It's a little bit hard cocking the bullets in, but the bullets are on the bigger size. And as you can see, if I'm gonna cock, it turns. It's amazing. So that was it. The magazine is now empty. Oh no, almost empty. Almost empty. So now the magazine is really empty and it works pretty good. Better than I have expected. So, job done. Project finished. When I shoot with the RTI Prophet onto the magazine, it literally explodes. So that's awesome. Nice power in there. Well, I really like this gun. It's amazing. This power and very easy adjusting. Changing calibers is only 5 minutes. And change the pressure settings for more or less joules is also easy. So my video has come to an end. I really liked the end result of the magazine. I can keep shooting now. 23 shots. It's amazing. And if you want to see more videos of me adjusting things and making stuff better, just like and subscribe. Alright, rock and roll. So here you can see the bullet holder gets the bullet. It's awesome. And here you can see it also didn't went through. And then here on the carbon fiber one, it just went through. Awesome.